This waiter deliberately placed the fork and knife incorrectly before serving the dish. As expected, after finishing the meal, the customer pointed it out, saying the table setting didn't follow the basic rule: fork on the left, knife on the right. The waiter simply smiled. He explained that he had noticed the customer was left-handed, so he intentionally switched their positions. The customer was stunned. The waiter added that he had observed the customer flipping through a magazine with his left hand earlier. His attention to detail impressed the customer. When the waiter went to bring the bill, the customer quietly handed him a piece of paper. It contained a secret recipe. The waiter was shocked and didn't know what to do with such a valuable formula. Before leaving, the customer also asked for a reservation card. Not long after, the restaurant received a massive order. A wealthy man had booked the entire place for a grand event, and he specifically chose this restaurant. But when the waiter entered the kitchen, he immediately noticed a strange smell coming from the meat in the freezer. A coworker quickly dismissed it, saying he must be imagining things. Still uneasy, the waiter reported it to the manager. To his surprise, the manager refused to discard the meat in order to save costs. He even instructed the chefs to use stronger seasoning to mask the smell. Soon the day of the event arrived. To everyone's surprise, the wealthy host giving a speech on stage was the very same customer from before, the one who noticed the fork and knife. He shared the story with his guests, reminding them that success lies in the smallest details. But no one noticed that the questionable meat had already been served. It didn't take long for disaster to strike. Guests began falling ill and were rushed to the hospital. The manager panicked, completely at a loss for what to do. The staff were left confused and overwhelmed. At that moment, the waiter stepped up. He quickly organized the team, sending some to take care of the affected guests, while he personally prepared gifts and went door to door to apologize. At first, he was turned away, but surprisingly, in the end, most of the guests chose not to sue the restaurant. When the owner later asked why, everyone mentioned the waiter's actions. The waiter had publicly admitted the restaurant's mistake online and offered timely compensation. He explained most of the time, people aren't angry because of a mistake. They're angry because no one takes responsibility for it. The owner deeply agreed, and from that day on, the waiter was promoted to the new manager.